Anyways, that's a pretty good outcome for that game, considering how bad that went. But maybe just a small amount of vamp on Pyro is a lot better than it seems. But it's actually just not good though, because people should run anti-heal, myself included, if I'm not getting memed on. Yeah, I played a lot of Berserker yesterday. I'll play some more later today as well. I didn't intend to try the thing that we were just talking about with Berserker, but I forgot, and just clicked Pyro again. Ranger seems ass. I think it is ass unless you're playing Ratbird. Ratbird is great. If you've not seen Ratbird, here is a clip of Ratbird. Ratbird is fucking beautiful. One moment, let me locate Ratbird for you. Actually, we'll just watch it together because it's fucking great. I fucking love Ratbird. Also, credit to Kimirami for Ratbirds. I'm just saying, I did not make up Ratbird. Sometimes I really hate the creator UI for Twitch. Not because, like, it's bad, but because I'm bad. I just cannot locate anything because I'm stupid. Here we go. Okay, so here's Ratbird, right? You have Stillbert, you have 4 short bows, or as many as you want, really. 2 is fine, I think. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 and you play 1 Valor. Because, like, look at the DPS. We're playing common weapons and rats. And you can also play squirrels. Squirrels are great, like 2 squirrels are wonderful. But it does really, really good DPS and has about 1 block per second and 1 activation per second. Or sorry, 16 block per second, which is 1 Stillbert activation per second. Which means you ramp ridiculously hard, and also you steal like all their buffs to the squirrels. And if they're Pyro, you're yoinking all their heat, so you're just like ramping your entire board at an insane speed. You can also beat Berserker with this if you have Valors, which is why I think that you maybe just play 2 bows. It also means you need less crit amulets, right? So you need invest more resources in the Valors. I think this board's really, really, really good. The only bad part about this board is that you're playing Ranger in early game. And playing a Whetstone Opener, which is also bad. But this is Ratbird. Ratbird is fucking great. AKA Rattling Gun. Anyways, that's my TED Talk. You throw some hedgehogs in there? Okay, so the problem is, hedgehogs... Let me just tell you a story, okay? Suppose that, as one does, you're looking at the cute friends of the forest that are available, right? You're like, wow, hedgehogs are cool. Let's look at the rarity. A rat is common, right? Wow, a rat costs like 4 gold. Okay, rat's pretty simple, right? Okay. Hedgehog costs 7 gold and it's epic. Hedgehog must be better than rat, right? Except for the part where Hedgehog has almost twice the cooldown and half the stars, for some reason. So Hedgehog is actually like 3 times as bad as rats. For some dumbass reason, it's like legitimately 3 times as bad as rat is, because it's like 1/3 the activation speed. Think they're cute? Yeah, me too. I wish it was good. He's spike rats. Post the link? Yeah, sure. Go nuts, CBGs. You're welcome to share your board with the class. Not just worse, but exponentially worse? Yeah, it's like drastically worse in every aspect. It is insanely bad, which is so funny too, because like this is the common item, right? You would assume this thing is like very mediocre, but in fact it is the best. It's so dumb. It's like how short bow is the best. Short bow is better than Tusk Poker, which is actively harmful, by the way, because Draconic Orb exists, or Fortuna Safe, either one. It's so silly. Hey, thanks so much for the Prime BB Smooth. Much appreciated. Oh, is this you, ZBGs? Or are you just linking this to us? Yeah, I've seen this. I saw this morning when I woke up. I thought about playing it. I think it's bad, because Excalibur is bad. Well, I don't think it's bad, sorry, I know it's bad. Excalibur is terrible. But it might be playable with the thing we just saw last game. This. So the reason this is good is because you can speed this thing with these gloves. So you just put 2 of them on this, or even more, and it goes down to like 0.5 second activation, and you're just printing ridiculous amounts of mana, which you can like infinite loop with Excalibur. So like maybe this thing is actually so strong / broken. It might just be broken. I don't know. I don't think that's balanced, but it gens that much mana. So probably there's something broken we can do with that amount of mana. And probably that thing might be Excalibur. I don't know. Who knows? Impossible to know, really. The point is that this thing is crazy. Like, nobody is clicking this because they're just like, what the fuck am I gonna do with 2 mana per second? Imagine 4 gloves? Yeah, you could even put like 6 on it, right? You could put an absurd number on this item. And it can use all the speed. Especially if you're playing Excalibur. So yeah, pretty sick, no? Time to try it? Yeah. Somebody remind me to keep Berserker next game, please. I need help remembering. Alright, anyways, I want to try the Burning Blade again. This time I would like to actually hit it for turn 15. That would be excellent if we could do that. Okay, I see that as off the menu. Understandable. Let's play Staff of Fire then. That is not a thing that exists in the video game. Okay, never mind. Maybe we can play it, smile. I think we're probably not playing it though. We're just gonna play this. We could, I suppose. We have found the whetstone, but there's just a coal here, which is very enticing. Next game, you coming back in 2 hours to remind me? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a good estimate of when that will be. I am a professional yapper. Pyro bag looks kind of like a crafting table. You know, my favorite part of Pyro bag is this little, like, red thing in the middle. It looks so fucking sick if you have, like, a molten spear with a tip right here. It looks awesome. The visuals in Pyro bag are nuts. A+. Like, crossblades with brass knuckles yesterday. That sounds sick. I don't know, man. My reservation with making the Burning Blade stuff is that Burning Blade pathing is really terrible. Like, we're gonna play it on turn 1, because Whetstone's good in turn 1, but it's really, 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 really bad to be buying Whetstones in this board. Or class. Sorry, not board. There's, like, so many better things you could be doing, it's not even funny. Why would you ever need any weapon other than Torch? Exactly. Yes. That is actually correct, unironically. Like, why would you grief yourself buying a shitty-ass Whetstone so you just play a fucking Torch and just be way better? And the answer is because Burning Blade is just broken numerically, but the early game it has to go through is really terrible. That being said, we're gonna do it. Maybe. Probably. Because I want to see Burning Blade go burr. I wish I was that guy. He had 2 Whetstones in turn 1. We'll buy this because we have 2 rocks that we can sell. It'd be terrible early game getting double HP for cheap. See, that's the problem though, is that there is so many Berserkers and Pyros in the pool that you don't actually have double HP for cheap. You actually just have the same HP as everyone else because there isn't anyone else. That's the problem. They're the same. So you are playing the very, very shitty thing that is not good when your opponent has 70, 80, 100 HP, right? That is the problem. I really wish I could lock this Chili for Goobert. I think Chili Goob is super nuts early game. Chili Goob is just good every time, but if you can get him early game, it's nuts. Very strong. Okay, we hit the thing in a reasonable time frame. Berserker's kind of weak early. I think it's weak until you get Axe. I think Axe is like unbeatable early game if you have a brain. Or double Axe. Last game, or maybe it was the game before, I fought a fucking board that had like double Axe with 5 gems on turn 7, and I also fought a double Axe on turn 5 with a spike shield. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, I agree. I don't think Berserker's that good other than Axe. But Axe is just a rare, right? You can literally have Axe in turn 1 super easily. So once people figure out just like see Axe, buy Axe, because it just wins the early game, it will be a lot harder to just like win because you have infinity HP on Pyro. I think Reaper is actually very reasonable to beat Pyro as well. So really the only reason that Pyro seems so insane is because occasionally you queue into people that don't have Axe, you queue into people that just build garbage. That's the correct boof. And you cannot queue into Reaper, because Reaper does not exist. I've queued into like 1 Reaper in 24 hours. Reaper basically is not a real. I mean, Reaper cannot hurt you. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Well, like, imagine if you were just playing Torch here, like this guy. Also 69, nice. Optimal amount of max HP. Like, it's a really big difference to be playing this shitty fucking hero sword that costs 4 times as much gold as this Torch does in this combat, right? If I have, like, 1 garlic, I'm winning by a landslide. But because I paid 6 more gold for my board than he did, and he is playing the much less ridiculous thing to be playing, he is winning and also much more flexible in what he can build on his board. Hello, big fish. They are going good. Nice to see ya. So basically what I'm telling you is, like, yes, Burning Blade is broken, but also this thing is the biggest grief of all time for your board. It is really, really bad. Just because whetstones are terrible. There's, like, no support for whetstones being good, basically. Oh, hey, speaking of whetstone. I see whetstone, I buy whetstone. Alright, what was the conclusion we came to last game, chat? It was that if you just do this, that suddenly everything is less awful, right? I don't know, it doesn't seem less awful. It seems just as awful as it was before. I think we're just doing some weird shenanigans like this, or something. And that's just the board. Respectable. Yeah, I think 2 Burning Swords and to take Whetstones is better as well. I'm not gonna play that, because I think it is just massively overtuned, but I agree. It is better. For right now. I think, I just want to test this item because it was broken yesterday, right? It was bugged. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I like it thematically. I like what it's doing. I don't know that it's good at all, but it's cool. So I just want to test for fun. Oh yeah, demo. Wow, that's helpful. Alright, I think we just roll 3 times to hit whetstone, yeah? Oh, actually there's Chili. We cannot roll that many times for whetstone. Most definitely have to be playing Chili. Not really much point in rolling here. Basically better off not doing that. I think the whetstone is pretty irrelevant, by the way, so I think we're just gonna do this for more max health. Like, it doesn't do nothing. Yeah, they did Dark Figment, yeah. It doesn't do nothing, but I think it's worse than playing a pig in health. Well, I don't know, I guess if you have 95 max health in the Gear, is the health really that relevant? It's probably a little bit better than the whetstone. Or better than Flame. Not much, but a little bit better. Maybe it's a bit more ambiguous than it seems. Try it again, think if you still think it's overtuned. I played it several hours last night after stream. I think it is ridiculously broken. As long as you understand how to build counters to what people are playing. Even if you don't, it's still just ridiculously broken. It's dealing like 50 DPS on turn 8 with like 1 Draconic Orb and killing people in 4 seconds. It's just massively, massively out of line. Not even close. Does have a harder time winning end game, unless you build correctly, but the things it's doing in big game are just completely absurd. Not even kind of balanced for how little you need to invest to make it. Like, it's literally Hero Longsword plus 4 gold, right? That's all it is. I guess it's another wooden sword, but that's just not okay for the amount that it costs. What's this Gabriel do? He gens heat, and he's basically just a regular Gabriel other than that, but turns out genning heat on Gabriel is great. Because that scales all your triggers, it scales your Gabriel, which scales your triggers, which gives you damage, which scales your healing, which scales your damage. It's great. Very, like, feedback loop. I do really want to think about trying to get the other Goob, but I think it's too hard. Man, that'd be a really good shot if we saw that in like 2 or 3 turns. Kinda want to have the customer card to get these back later. Maybe. I guess they are both legendary, which is not that hard to get later. Never really had to think about the rarity of Holy Armor and Valor before, but maybe it's reasonable. Are any of the new potions actually good? So here's the thing, right? This thing costs 8 gold. Do we really think 1 Vampirism / 3 Vampirism if you're double triggering it is worth 8 gold? I don't think so. I think it's terrible. Unless old Potion Belt existed, I think it's terrible. Old Potion Belt does not exist, so I think it's trash. It is viable on Reaper though, because Reaper can get the upgraded version with Cauldron that can get you 10% lifesteal. And percent lifesteal is just insanely better than Vampirism. It even gives Vampirism too, so it's many, many magnitudes better on Reaper. But the default version is ass. Just diluting the item pool for no reason. And the Divine one too, yeah, there's just no debuff boards, right? Even if there were debuff boards, you wouldn't be able to spend that much gold in Divine Potion. Because things other than debuff boards will exist. I will say though, by the way, some of these items, chat, you need to think about some of these things in the context of real-time lobbies, because the devs are working on real-time lobbies, and that will be a thing soon, so, you know, we meme about Divine Potion being awful right now, but very soon, you'll be able to say like, oh, there's 3 poison bombs in my lobby. Huh. I'm gonna build Divine Potion. Suddenly, half the things in your fucking lobby can't beat you because you just cleanse their entire boards with the debuffs, and yeah, that's probably imbalanced, because this item is balanced around you not being able to do that, but I'm just saying. Many things will be different in the context of that. I'd probably have to make like separate balance changes, because, yeah. That's probably obvious, so that's not a thing that would just work, right? How do you play 4 Reapers in a row? I would like to know as well. I have seen like 1 Reaper in a day. Divine Potion could also be given triggered by those, yeah, exactly, right? Like if you just have a Divine Potion and it's triggered like, sorry, that's the upgraded one. If you just have a Divine Potion and it's double triggered or something, then you're cleansing like 30 debuffs in a combat, which is just ridiculous if debuff is what you're playing against, right? So yeah, absolutely. It's not just like this costs 9 gold and it cleanses 10, right? It's like this can cleanse 3 times what it's listing. Real time is coming, that is correct. By the way, don't go bug the devs about that, but they have said they're working on it. But do me a favor and don't go at the devs 1 real time. Not saying any of you would, but, you know, be considerate. They make things very, very quickly for us, so. Pog when it's here. Until then, we shall wait patiently. While we hit this. I think we're always doing this turn. Yeah, I think always. No matter what, you have to sell for it, and it's good. I think we're locking our mana orb, so we can play that with the dude, the flash fire, friendly fire. Want to lodge a complaint about the game having too much stuff. Your complaint is noted and filed into the cabinets of not real complaints, I believe. And ironically, I think that's a sentiment a lot of people have expressed the last day. It's like, god damn, there's too much stuff. But I kind of agree. It's fun though, right? They continue in the weekly Sunday patches? I do not know. In fact, let's go take a look right now. They said there's a roadmap. I've been so excited to play the game that I've not looked at the roadmap, but let's look at the roadmap together for a second. Where is this? Let's take a look. 1 moment. Alright, here we go. Wait, that's the wrong one. This one. Yes? Yes. Okay. Alright, I will not read all this. I'm just going to read interesting things. There are classes, we know this. Early access plans. What do we have? Berserker and Pyro, balancing polish. Lobbies, real time, there you go. That is in the roadmap. It's not even just a thing they've said in Discord. Item badges. Number of wins, highest rank, etc. So does that mean like, when you see a lightsaber in your board, it has like a badge that tells you the stats that you've done with it or something? Not sure what that would mean exactly. Combat log, more stuff. They're always improving this. Extremely pog. Love combat log. Rank system overhaul, that's cool. More uniques, pog. More outfits, pog. And then full release. And after full release, 5th class might ignore class boundaries and achievements for Steam. Neat. I'm really surprised to not see more items listed in here, although they might just not even consider that as like a thing worthy of being on the roadmap because they just do that all the time. I'm not sure. I don't know. Has anyone, I check what I call the dev tracker, which is just like from devs in Discord. It's like a dev tracker for most games, right? I just like search the name and see what they've said to see if they're sharing any intel. I have not seen them write anything about adding more items or like adding more patches because, you know, the patches came out. But if anyone happens to know any info about that, I'd be interested to know. Because I assume that there will be more things, maybe? Unclear? I don't know. I mean, that's the way it's always been, right? So. Oh, there is also a mana staff if we care. I don't think we care though. I think Draconic or Obsidian Dragon is way better. You know, probably we're supposed to sell this broom right now. It's probably just bad to have in the board. Because this thing by itself is going to chug through all of our stamina. Wish I could redo this in a way where it can touch this. It's not too important though, the max health. Would an undo button be hard to do? The devs have stated that it would be too hard for them to implement an undo button with the way they have done the game. Or not too hard, but like they're not willing to do it at this current time because of how hard it would be. Why are we a space Pyro chat? Or is Pyro's special starting bag do? It gives you max health and also generates flames through these, which sell for 1 gold. But mostly it gives you max health for each fire item inside. We can technically play a dagger. That's fine, actually. That is a very fine dagger. Until such time as we get Obsidian Drake. Could make a coal. It's fine. Could make a flame whip, technically. Isn't flame whip really bad, though? Doesn't have to, like, consume spikes. I think it does, right? Yeah, it has to consume spikes. Having to consume spikes is horrid. Not just because you're, like, consuming your spikes and that's bad, but, like, having to have spikes in the first place is horrid. Like, you can probably get away with it with pineapple on Pyro, but the problem is that people have draconic amulets and those eat your spikes and gen heat for them, so it's like actively harmful. Is dagger better than flame dagger? Oh yeah, sorry, I need to lock this so it cannot be made. Yes. Dagger is better than flame dagger. Flame dagger is actively harmful. It's yoinking your heat for no reason to do nothing. You know, in fact, what if we just played like a fuck ton of daggers, chat? What if we just played a fuck ton of daggers around Burning Blade? Thoughts? Something good payoff for high heat? Besides having high heat? I mean, this thing gives you a payoff, right? But other than that, no. Really, just the payoff is the heat. Heat's nuts. Hearing time speak is like listening to a YouTube vid at 1.25? What, are you trying to say I talk fast? No one has ever said that before. That's unreasonable. How dare you imply that's true? Surely no one ever thinks that, right? Which makes 6 chili goobs. I would love to. That would be awesome. I do talk very quick though. Especially if you're not a native speaker, which I'm not saying you aren't, but like, for anyone who isn't, I'm sure they think I talk extremely quick. I've worked with a lot of people who are not in the past, and most of them say that they don't think that I am like too quick, but I definitely can see how it is. I understand. The reasonable complaints / comments. Give it a hammer? Well, we could just play a hammer, right? That's the thing. We wouldn't have any stamina at all. Think a flame was pretty trash then? Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, I think the numbers, besides the fact that it takes spikes, are okay. But besides that, it's kind of just like really terrible, right? Oh wait, I just read the text of this. Oh, wait, sorry, that's Obsidian Dragon. Dude, look at this. Do you see where my mouse is right now? It is like all the way onto Flame Whip, and we still have the Obsidian tool chip active. Like, hello? It's because of the sticky items thing. Sticky bags, sticky items. It's not about the precision, by the way, unironically. Well, maybe it is in this case. Maybe Obsidian's hitbox is weird or something, but in general, this game has some, like, trying to help you. Also, maybe the hitbox of the hand is, like, on the thumb or something. I don't know. But anyways, the point is that I thought I had learned to read, and this actually said gains heat, and it does the thing, but no, that's not the case. I was just reading Obsidian. Never mind. Anyways, moving on. What the hell are we doing? I wish this was not bad. I think it's just bad, though. And the game we had earlier that was really, really ideal for this still just looked really poor. We could definitely just be playing a Scale Warden. That's probably just the strongest thing to do, actually, isn't it? Because we have this, which is worse than having 2 of these. Well, yeah, it's probably worse. But I think it would just make more sense to have a bunch of dragons, put them around the sword now. Than playing this, maybe. We only have 2 blueberries. I do have mana ore blocked in the shop. This is 5 gold, though, which is a strong argument for it. But if I, like, do some shenanigans to the Chili Geeber, I'm pretty sure I can have, like, 3 obsidians touching the nest. And all touching the blade as well. I kind of want to try it just because it was broken yesterday and did not work. Let's see. Okay, we do not need this since we are not playing the dude. Argument, sale equals good. I like that too. I agree with that. Sale equals good. We might also just buy daggers until we get enough dragons. Unclear. I think buying more goobs is a bait, because it's too hard to position with the dragon nest. That's what we learned yesterday. This is Draconic for the dude. I think we're buying that for sure. Oh, it's also just a great goob trigger, right? Yeah. This is fire too, though, so we can get an extra fire. Doesn't really matter too much. This is not fire, weirdly. Even though it's a dragon nest. Probably having box of riches is a thing we're trying to do right now. I think our board is reasonably strong. Probably not, like, beats everything strong, but reasonably strong. It's faster than blueberry? Yeah, but this is food sin, right? It's pretty much the same. Not very different. And this is slow, so it's definitely better than dagger. Why is Geeb sweating? He's got some chilies in him, man. What do you mean why is he sweating? He'd be sweating too if he had these big-ass chilies. Chili too hot. Okay, we got Amethyst Dragon. That's great. There's actually a hammer, by the way, ironically. I don't think we're gonna play the hammer, but worth thinking about, perhaps. Wait, why am I putting this in here? Do it there. It's better. That is true, Draconican. Also, very appropriate name for your statement that you made. I agree. Your daughter calls this the Gooby game? Nice. She knows. Just to know her. Alright, what is the deeps looking like? Also, just saying, Burning Blade, more heat than Chili Goob. Very nice. Deeps is looking relatively okay. Seems alright. Considering Hartley in the game it is. Alright, we are for sure buying Amethyst Egg. Amethyst is probably the best dragon besides the dude, Obsidian. Obsidian is for sure the best. But these might be even better in theory if you get enough. And there's like a heavy buff meta or something. I have been thinking, by the way, maybe like stacking a bunch of sapphires in your weapons when you're playing like some rampy Pyro board is actually just really good as a way to beat Berserker. The problem is they're just all like randomly immune to chill because like memes, so I don't know. It probably just doesn't work because they're just dumb and play boots in their board, even though chill is not a thing. But assuming that they were intelligent and did not buy that item, I think it'd be pretty good. Low key. Very decent when you're swinging a ridiculous number of times per second. Kind of weird that we lose this board. I guess just the sun armor healing is too high. Probably the case, right? Probably just heals for like, yeah, 10 a second? Holy fuck. That is extremely high. That's like more than double the Chili Goob. Yeah. So hard to be idiots, yeah. Unlucky. Idiots are too powerful. Man, sun armor is so nuts. Like, that's not news to me at all that it's nuts, but man, that thing is, like, busted. Crazy strong item. If anti-heal did not exist, sun armor would just be like, see sun armor, buy sun armor. I think the dagger was very underwhelming. It was like 5 DPS or something, so it's pretty whatever. It's really bad against shields too. Probably don't want to roll with the sun. Oh, true, thanks. Yeah. That seems to be everyone. Could buy more of these in preparation for having Draconic Dude. The thing is, there's like multiple ways to build this board. You can build it as like all-in one-shot type of thing, which is a lot better if you have double Burning Blade, to be clear. And then you can buy Draconic Orbs and Obsidians, so you can kill people in like 2 to 3 seconds if they're not Berserkers, but if they don't have caps. And I think that's pretty good. But yeah, there's too many Berserkers, so UI option to exclude from shop would be very nice. I kind of agree with you, but I think the devs would absolutely hate that. Oh, you just mean like to exclude box and riches from it? Yes, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, 110,000%. That'd be super good. It is really annoying when you have like 2 or 3 boxes to have to float them every time. Yeah, I think we skip this. Really need space really bad when we're playing dragons, so we're gonna buy that, because it's pretty decent even when you just have this Burning Blade, unless you have like 2 or 3 bananas. It's very easy to out of stam, even though it seems like it might not be. Also, I have a complaint. My complaint is that this fucking dragon is not fire. Hello? What do you mean it's not fire? It's a fucking dragon, dude. How is it anything but fire? Me no understands. Could buy more dragon. Unfortunately, we did not have money to buy more dragon. Or at least that dragon. It's amethyst? I mean, I know it's amethyst, right? But like, come on. Are you telling me that's really not a fire? I I don't know. Maybe it's not. Alright, what can we do? Can we get this? Do we even care? It's kind of bad is the problem. But maybe it's good enough to buy anyways. I think we're probably just supposed to buy it. Even though it's a bit poor. And we are definitely allowed to sell our blueberries. That is acceptable. So is there any way that's reasonable to get this? We could sell pig if we want to. We could sell any number of flames. We don't really want to sell them if we don't have to. So the dragon you in the shop yesterday, but you didn't buy it. You should buy it if you're Pyro. You should probably just like always buy it pretty much. Reaper's the worst to have it on, but it's really broken. It's the best unique by a very large margin. So this is 1, 2, 3, 5. It's pretty close. Oh wait, then we can sell this too. This is fine to sell. It's quite a low amount of DPS. I don't know. I'm gonna think if it's worth selling. What do you play for fatigue speed? I'm curious. I'd be very interested to see fatigue function again. That'd be cool. There's an entire Heart of Darkness right here. I think we're trying to get the thingy too much, though. We care too much about having obsidian. I do care about anti-heal a lot, but I think obsidian matters too much. How do we lose to this board? Just because it's an extra dragon attacking? What's this healing? It's fucking 9 per second, Jesus Christ. We just lose to healing so much. Want to buy anti-heal. Something something Heart of Darkness. Dagger came back. I do feel very convinced Burning Blade fucking sucks. That thing is ass. Anti-heal sounds like more damage, yeah. You have two options. Either one, get more damage, or two, make them heal less, which is also the same thing as having more damage. Basically the same thing. Legally, that is a dragon. Therefore, I believe that is what we are doing. I guess. Also, I see cap, I buy cap. I think Heatstone is good. Heatstone is good on Pyro. That is it. Heatstone is a meme otherwise. Even in like the very best possible scenario for another class, Heatstone is just awful. I have been in the best possible scenario. It was insanely underwhelming. Game needs a Rainbow Dragon? Dude, someone said that yesterday. I completely agree. It definitely needs a Rainbow Dragon. 100%. Deeps is looking okay. Alright, so is there any configuration that we can play without having an obsidian that lets us have, like, 3 dragons on the sword and also touch the nest? I feel like there probably isn't. I think with obsidian you could, but without obsidian I don't think it's possible. I think you have to have a dragon that is not a 2x2. I don't know, even with obsidian, I don't know if it's possible. Yeah, I think it's just not. I think the best you can possibly get is, like, 2 dragons on the sword and the rest in the nest or something. Or you can sack the nest, obviously, and put more on the sword. I think that's completely fine as well. Seems weird you can't put dragons on top of the nest. I completely agree with that. Someone said that they thought the nest was going to be a bag, which I agree with. You would think this is a bag that you put the dragons in and they hatch, right? But instead it's an object that you place them adjacent to. Although it'd be much stronger if it was a bag, so it's okay that it's not a bag. I'm not saying it should be, but that's what I expected. And once again, Madge, none of these fucking dragons are fire. None of them. Not a single fucking one. These guys are fakes. What are the good Reaper words at the moment? I have no idea. I mean, it's just Poison Bomb is fine, probably, but generally speaking, I have no idea, because A, nobody plays Reaper, and B, I don't play Reaper right now. But probably Poison Bomb is completely fine, because, as was said, nobody plays around Poison Bomb. At all, because you will not find Poison Bomb. So I guess if you just want to play Reaper and nothing else, then I would play Poison Bomb. And if you do not know what that looks like, then I would check my VOD from, like, 5 days ago, because you queue into Poison Bomb quite a few times every run. Buy the space? Hell no. I'll not be caught dead buying space if it's a fucking Gucci bag. Fuck Gucci bag. Why is no one playing Reaper? Because there's basically nothing new added to Reaper. The question is, why would you play Reaper? Not why is no one playing Reaper. What is there that is interesting and new to do? Okay, we found the dude. We are floating all of our heat behind gems. We have no sun armor and no sun shield. But we have Dargan. I guess Dargan's pretty good. Nice. I love Dargan. We're probably taking pen and getting the fuck out of this game, chat. Our board is not good. Because we have way too few lives, because we're playing this shitty-ass Burning Blade. Or Burning Sword. I don't know, whatever. What is this other thing called? Burning Sword? This one is Burning Sword, this one is Burning Blade? Okay, whatever. You get the idea, the Hero Sword thing. That's the good thing. This is the bad thing. It's not like bad, just the pathing is really bad, so it makes you lose early game. And if you lose early game, you have to make compromises in mid-game to not die. Therefore, you were fucked. That's okay. Man, I gotta stop playing these Chili Goob Dragon boards, man. I'm gonna fucking scream from the amount of space that I don't have. Like, when I'm sitting here, like, swirling my mouse in a circle with my item in my hand, I'm just, like, anger. This is frustration. I'm like, where do I put this, dude? It's so fucked. I guess we do this. This is how you fix it. Okay, Pog. Anger averted. Oh, we got anti-heal. Oh my god. Insane. Could we put Nest with Sapphires? What, you want to do it like this? Like, have this here and have this here? I mean, you could, right? But is it better? Does it actually help? I don't think it helps because we want to hash this, right? I think it's why it doesn't help. Also, what is this guy doing? I forget. Block and random buff? It's kind of bad. Indeed, Rarity. Indeed. Oh hey, we got the amethyst thing. This is good too. I do love me some amethyst. Maybe if we get enough amethyst, we just go survival anyways. Put all 3 hatch dragons around it. Yeah, I just think that having more dragons next to the sword is just as good as having it next to the nest for the most part. Like, we're eventually just gonna run out of room on the sword, so we'll have to do both. But for right now, I'm just like using this as egg catch spot, and you have the other 2 on the sword. Unclear which is better. It might just be that like having all in the nest is better, so you can ramp the sword. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of down to do that though. If it fits. If it fits, we sits. If it doesn't fits, we madge. Dude, I hate these bags so much. It's so goddamn clunky. Okay, this works though. Okay, all good. Imagine if I had a Gucci bag here at the top right. Yeah, fuck that, dude. My mental degrades at a rapid pace if I have a Gucci bag in my board. I cannot play Gucci bag. Okay, we're just gonna float 5 heat, because memes. Technically this is better. 5 heat, or 5 health pog. Maybe so, lucky. Maybe so. This guy has too many buffs, dude. We cannot amethyst away all this. So I'm gonna need you to calm down. Stop your Excalibur bullshit. Is this the same guy that we played earlier, by the way, chat? Does anyone remember the name? This must be the same guy, right? Because his positioning is like exactly the same. I wonder if it's even like the same run, but we're fighting it earlier in the run. Funny if you can combine all 4 types of whelps into one much stronger one like Rainbow Gube? Yes, I would love that. Sounds familiar? I feel like it has to be. Like, I don't look at names, really, but this must be the same person. It's the same board. Same board, same positioning. Like, I have never queued into this ever, other than this person, so... Hello, ZBGs. Thank you so much for 2 months Prime. Appreciate you very much. Much love. Much like Drake do. We can check next combat. The ones next to this probably do like 18 DPS, and the ones up here do like 7 or 8. Alright, what do? We probably get rid of some of our heats. We definitely want to do this. These are all the exact same stats, right? There's no point in putting anything anywhere specific. Yeah, no points. Okay, other than speed. Speed matters on these. So we do not want the poison one to have the speed. Hourly Berserker reminder? I think it's the same game, right? I don't remember, ironically. Maybe we died in the last game. I have no idea. I'm sorry. We'll play Berserker next game, please. If we die, yell at me to click Berserker immediately. Okay, we need to get this over here, yeah? So what are we doing besides that? Here, we'll give them all, like, fitting gems. We need an amethyst for this guy. We'll have, like, a very thematic board. We'll die, but we'll look cool doing it, at least. Okay, we got more amethyst. That is promising. Technically more obsidian as well, if we have the time to do that from resources. It's the same game? Okay, great. Thank you. I'm glad someone knows. So I guess what we could do maybe is we could, like, put the nest on the right over here or something, possibly. Maybe something sort of like this is happening. If we managed to live hatching 2 amethysts, I think we might win the game. Maybe. We also might just die. Probably pretty likely we die. I don't know. Let's try and fix this somehow, though. How do we become a pet tamer? That is a great question. I don't know. Beats me. Can we have better positioning on these fanny packs by chance? Oh, there's like not a way, right? Because we're doing this. Oh. I don't know. There is a way. So we're going to find the way. Wow. We're just going to commit to finding the way. So what can we do to make that happen? I feel like having this in some different spot would just be many times better. Can we make that happen somehow? Yeah, that looks a lot better now. I feel like we just solved a lot of problems by doing that. Like the 1 life hatching 2 dragon strat? Thank you. Me too. It's a Time for Miracle original. Never before seen. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright, Pog. We did it. Board is fixed. We have thematically appropriate gems for our dragons. We're hatching 2 more amethysts for making obsidian. Honestly, if we just win this round, we might win the game. Maybe. Or we might just die. I'm okay to die too. Then we can go play Berserker. That sounds good too. Death is acceptable. Chat, what do you rate our odds of winning here? Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of tacos to pizza. I rate it like a 3, maybe a 2. I'm gonna go with 2. He's not that strong. He has an anti-heal? No, he has 1. 1 is honestly really impactful. Gamba for it. Here, we'll do a Gamba for it. If you'd like to spend your points frivolously on this prediction, you may. Prediction, do we live? Yes? No. You have 30 seconds. The axe does not have great gems, I agree. If it had something other than sapphires, like probably literally anything except sapphires, it would be a lot harder. It's actually really ambiguous. I think we might just win. Maybe. It's really hard to tell because of like our weird dragon setup that we have. I think if we had like 1 more dragon, we'd be very favored to win. But we don't have enough dragon swinging, is my guess. I don't think the cap is great in Berserker. I don't think it's very great either, compared to just having more battle rage stuff. Alright, I believe the prediction timer has expired, so we can go. I think we just died of battle rage though, right? Probably. Oh my god, we win! Hell yeah! Let's go. Imagine fucking doubting this double dragon hatch obsidian board. Good god. Imagine doubting. Get fucked if you doubted. Alright, we live. Hog champion. Imagine doubting. Alright, well, we won the game, I guess. That was surprisingly close, yeah. I thought we were gonna die. It's like one swing away from dying. Was Taco good or bad? Taco was good, obviously. What do you mean? Obviously Taco is good. Tacos are wonderful. Alright, so is there a way that we can get another dragon in this nest? Or is that just, like, not possible? That is the new thing we must optimize this turn. I guess ideally this thing is also on the goob, because he has a much better goob trigger. Is that a thing? Like, what if we just put it all over here? How about that? Is that a thing? Maybe? Like, this can fit, right? So we can fit one here, we can fit one here and one here. I think that's it, right? I think we just have all the other dragons heal and we have these ones deal damage. The goob is sort of in the way. We could just have this move. It doesn't have to be, like, right here in this exact orientation. In fact, I guess if we make... maybe there's some way for this to be better to where we can get, like... the obsidian and the burning blade in the goob. Do the same thing but next to the sword. Yeah, you can put all the dragons next to the sword. That's the other way you can do this. Yeah, I don't think you do it unless you have stun armor, though. If you have, like, 1 or 2 stun armors, then you definitely do it. Because you have so much starting damage, you just shred people. But you can't beat Berserker's a lot of DR that way. That is also the reason the Gear is in the board. That's so you can beat Berserker's DR. Or you have a better way to beat Berserker's DR than just playing dragons and healing. The goob is definitely the problem with the positioning, though. That is for sure. If these both go like this, I don't think there's enough space in the board to do it, but like in theory, if we did this, is there some other orientation that this works? This just doesn't really work, does it? There's not enough slots in that thing. If we move these, like, over, maybe? I guess that would be the same thing. There's no reason for this to be there. So then there is a slots, but then there is not a way for... Or is there? Does this fit? It does fit, technically. We could just have only these things be the trigger. Maybe that's the best configuration for the board. I'm kind of down. I don't think it's bad. And we just have a goob there. Seems good. Explain yourself? Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong with this? This is good, no? This is just a good board. Good and normal board. I think we need to, like, move this bag, though. This needs to sit, like, here or some shit, and have these or something. Or we need, like, a Gucci bag, or this. But we just have this. Maybe that's another way to do it. Have to yoink one something. Too bad 2 at the top left needs to fit bottom right. I don't know. There's definitely a configuration of these bags that fixes this. I just don't really know how to play with this 3x3 bag yet. I'm unsure of how to use it. Maybe that's the best usage of the space. This stuff definitely fits. We just need to figure out which configuration fits the best. Waste the least amount of space. It's this, right? I think it's this. That looks good, no? Alright, so I think that we give the crystal to the Dargon. And call it a board. Seems good to me. We got triple amethyst. 6 Dargon on nest. Good Dargon on Burning Blade. 2 good Dargons on Burning Blade. And Chili Goob. With the good activators. Normally board. Got a double cheese goob enthusiast. Delicious. I approve. Man, look at his cheese goobs. They didn't do fuck all except triple amethyst. Poor cheese goobs. Dude, look at his buffs. They are so fucked. He ends the combat with 3 buffs. Nice. You love to see it. We do not do fuck all for damage, by the way, but we do have some poison deeps. Alright, you know what? Maybe Emerald Whelp is a bit better than I give him credit for. I'm sorry, Emerald Whelp. I'm sorry for slandering you. You're right. You're not that bad. Holy shit. Dragoness is healing 30 per second with 0 rubies. That is not okay. We want a sodium talk bottom so you can put something on the other side of Goob. Well, the thing is, I don't know how we can, like, do the thing that we're doing here with, like, everything on the nest and everything on the blade that currently is and these 2 on the Goob without doing something that bricks the whole board, but actually, what happens if we do this? What if we put this here? Like, we'll just do this for a showcase. What happens if we do that? Is that better? Was this the same thing? We were already touching that dragon, right? But then we can have Gilbert triggers this way? This is just even better? That's just even better now. I think it's the same thing. Same but better. Alright, excellent work. Good point. Pog, even more optimization. Maybe this is crunchy again? I will refresh this. Let's see if that fixes it. Some people think it's a Twitch issue. Some people think it's a, if you refresh, it's fixed issue. How is it now? Yeah, we can fix the fanny packs. It's fine. It's easy, right? That's great. Okay, I will refresh then if that happens. Just tell me if it happens, okay? I don't know why that would happen. Yeah, it's only the music. Yeah, that's what it has been every time. I don't know why that's the case, but yeah. It was over before you restarted? I don't know, man. That's good to know too, though. Alright, oops. Oops. God, I hate the bags so much. They're so clunky. How about we just try and fix the fanny packs first? Ideally, this is definitely in a fanny pack. So maybe this just needs to go somewhere else. Once again, I don't know how to use this efficiently. It's just so awkward, the spacing. How about this? How about we just put the chili goob in this bag? This is kind of what we need out of it, right? Really wasting 1 space this way. Yeah, this looks really good, actually. That looks great. It's only missing 1 space right here, so we need like a Gucci bag or something. Doesn't 3x3 always go in the center? That's what I thought. I thought it always goes in the center. I don't know, maybe I'm smooth brain. It's hard to tell. Really hard to tell. There is a sun thingy. I do like the sun thingy. It is gem slots. Gem slots are good. You know, if we moved this... Well, no, it doesn't work. Never mind. How do we acquire the space? I guess maybe you can do this. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Everything just fits now. If it fits, we sits. Perfect. Here, we'll do this so all the amethysts are together. They all have friends. Unfortunately, this just does not fit. That's the problem. How do we make it fit? I guess we just get a Gucci bag, it fits. Here, just 1 Gucci bag, please. Please, 1 time, man. I don't ever ask for this. Okay, that technically works. Sure. Legally a Gucci bag. Okay, unfortunately, I've made a critical error. I have sold something that was not a coal because this thing is invisible to me. It's right behind my microphone. So I now don't have enough fucking fire to make the fucking... You know what, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I legit cannot see the coal, though. I thought I just had to do it. I could have just sold this, too. No. Can control it to F4 to start the turn? Nah, it's fine. I would have to redo this fucking bag monstrosity. I don't care that much. All good. I really want to buy the cap. Yeah, I think I'm about to cap. Control once, though.
Pyro.
This guy's playing the broken thing, but we have Infinity Dragon. I think Infinity Dragon beats the broken thing. We are even more broken. We eat all of your heats. All your heats are belong to me, but you are vulnerable to damage. But you are still dodge. Also, I love the look of his board. It's very like visually pleasing. He has 2 crowns, the hearts on either side and the sun armor. That's awesome. Big fan. Nice aesthetics. A+. Very visually aesthetic board. Maybe you heal tank everything? Yeah, dude, it's so nice, right? I love heal tanking. Oh, hey. Wait, we got the good thing. The other good thing. Huh. This on Obsidian's pretty good. I don't know if it's really worth 9 gold, to be honest. Because our positioning with everything we have is, like, really awkward to use it, because we have to have the sword touch the dragons, right? So, if we had, like, double Obsidian, I think it'd be really, really worth it. Or if we had, like, Draconic Amulets, it'd be really, really worth it. I think it's probably just bad for 9 gold, at least. If it was on sale, we'd just buy it. A small price, the flexing potential. You know what? I agree. I agree. You make a good ass point. We just put it in the board to flex. It doesn't even matter if it's good. Fuck it. 100%. We got an entire discomfort that we cannot play. I'm Saj. Uniques dropping like crazy? I don't think so. I've not seen very many. I've seen like a normal amount. We don't ever care about this, right? Think about that plus rounds. Bits up here. We have found a burning... Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we are so fucked. Please, bro, don't do it. Don't dancing dragon me. Stop! Stop critting me for 100. Okay, goodbye. Get fucked. The amethysts are so insane here. They're stopping him from just going Exodia on us with the dragon hits. Just gaining 1 flat damage per heat. Man, imagine if this dude actually had mana. He just does not have any mana on his whole board. Hello? Where is your mana, brother? This thing does not make any heats unless you have mana. No wonder we fucking won. It should have been, like, not even close, and not in my favor either. He just does not have mana on turn 18. Did not have spending packs on it either. Unlucky. That's definitely a luck-based one, that's for sure. More Ruby is great. Super down for that. Making fun of him for not finding mana in 18 rounds, yeah. I'm just toxic, I'm sorry. He probably just never found any. You're right. Oh, what's their bag of stones? I didn't even see it. Oops. Unlucky. A bag of stones is like invisible to me, basically. Oh my god, it's a Mega Clover Ranger. Hello. I love your board, sir. It's very cool. I just love Mega Clover. New class? I know, right? Crazy. What a cool class. Has so many clovers. So lucky. This guy has way too many fucking buffs, by the way. Way too many buffs. He's Moon Ranger. We have 55 healing per second. 55 healing per second? Yeah, that seems okay, I guess. That's more DPS, that's more HPS than most boards have DPS. Most normal boards, at least. Neat. That seems good. That's why we have rubies. Not normally? Yeah, it is not normally. It's very much not normally. We have more heal per second than we have DPS. Well, maybe we don't, I don't know. We have a large number of instances of damage. Might be your favorite board to see me play? I think it's nice. I like this one. It's fun. I just love the dragons. They're very cute. Dragon Nest confirmed good. It certainly heals a lot, that is for sure. Oh, I guess this thing was technically fire, wasn't it? I don't know, there's no way to fix this though, right? We could put this, like, here, there, or something. Put it sideways. All this guy's board, though. All the moon stuff. I think it's, like, terrible, but it's cool. He actually has reasonable damage at the ends. Somehow just does not work, even against no sun shield. Deer healing gonna go Burry? Yeah, let's go play some deer. Alright, what did we see, chat? We saw Excalibur deer, and we saw Magic Staff deer, right?